My friends, this is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine. 30 plus years of experience in clinical medicine. The best of the best of the best doctors around. Today, Dr. B wants to talk to you about what to do in case you have borderline elevation of your bad cholesterol. Borderline elevation of your LDL cholesterol is also called mild elevation of your bad cholesterol. The bad cholesterol is the LDL cholesterol. The good cholesterol is the HDL cholesterol. You want to have your LDL cholesterol the lowest possible, and your HDL cholesterol, which is the good cholesterol, the highest possible, to clean your arteries from the excess cholesterol deposits and to take back this excess cholesterol towards your liver to be processed, right? The bad cholesterol, the LDL cholesterol, is the one that deposits in your arteries, inside the lumen of your, inside the lining of your artery, and then slowly over time decreases the lumen of your artery. This little gooey, this nasty plaque, right? Made of cholesterol, calcium, and some macrophages, right? That creates these plaques of atherosclerosis. You don't need to remember this term. Just remember these plaques, arterial plaques, that deposit in every artery of your body, in every organ. Whether it's large arteries like the aorta, or medium-sized arteries, or smaller arteries. Eventually, these plaques of atherosclerosis, as they get bigger and bigger and bigger, they cause narrowing of the lumen, and therefore the blood doesn't flow anymore, and you get a heart attack, stroke, kidney failure, liver failure, erectile dysfunction, because no more blood is going to your penis to give you a hard-on like when you were 20 years old, right? So these plaques are equivalent to this nasty gooey that deposits in the pipes of your old home, of your old apartment, right? If you have an old plumbing system at home, then if you look at the pipes, you bring the plumber and he's going to show you there's this nasty gooey that accumulates inside all the plumbing system of your old home and gives you a low pressure of water. And then, of course, the pipes have to be changed, blah, blah, blah. It is exactly the same thing, except that instead of pipes, we are talking about arteries. And instead of this nasty gooey that deposits in the pipes, the plumbing system of your home, we are talking about plaques of cholesterol and calcium. Nasty gooey that deposits in the lining. And of course, as you know very well, there are different risk factors that increases the chances that you deposit these plaques, right, inside the lining of your arteries to make the lumen tighter and tighter and tighter over time. The number one risk factor is, of course, aging. As we age, more and more cholesterol over time has the time to deposit inside in the lumen, in the lining, and cause tightening. But of course, high cholesterol, smoking, diabetes, sedentary lifestyle, obesity, being overweight, lack of exercise, increased triglyceride, and blah, blah, blah. So one of the factors, major risk factors, is this elevation of your bad cholesterol, the LDL. Remember that the optimal value that you need to reach, to try to reach, right, with diet and exercise, right? The optimal value for your LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, has to be less than 100 100 milligrams per deciliter, right? And so that's the bad cholesterol, right? You need to try to lower it to less than 100. And then the good cholesterol, which is the HDL, the good cholesterol that brings the cholesterol from your arteries towards the liver and prevents this deposit of cholesterol into the lining of your vessels, right? It prevents the formations of plaques of atherosclerosis. You need to keep it at least 60 milligrams per deciliter, right, of blood, of plasma. So remember, the best is optimal LDL less than 100, HDL at least 60, right? Then you are doing good. Now remember, there is no single magic number that will make you not have at all any tendency to deposit plaques in your artery. The simple fact of aging makes you over time, slowly over time, little by little, deposit plaques. Even if you are healthy and exercise, have no high blood pressure, your blood pressure is normal, no diabetes, your cholesterol, the bad cholesterol is optimal, less than 100, the good cholesterol is at least 60. Over time, even you are not a smoker and you're absolutely healthy like Dr. B. Over time, slowly over time, you will still deposit a tiny bit of plaques. But this deposit of plaque will be so tiny and extended over so many decades that they will absolutely not cause any obstruction, any problem to you. And by then, at the age of 100, I will be dead. So why do I care about tiny deposits of plaques in my arteries, right? As long as they're really tiny. So remember, there is no magic number, right? And remember that all the studies have proven that starting around the late teenage years, starting from the time we were teenagers, and sometimes also early adulthood, 17, 18, 19, 20, we do start to deposit tiny amount of cholesterol and calcium in our artery. But it is so microscopic and tiny that it is not significant over time. So if you keep exercising, zipping your mouth, watching your diet, and sleeping good and not being obese, overweight, no smoking, no alcohol, no hypertension, no diabetes, normal cholesterol, normal triglyceride, you will definitely deposit tiny plaques, but they will be so tiny and microscopic that they will not cause you any headache, right? They will not cause you any health adverse effect. So remember, there is no magic number for this cholesterol, bad cholesterol, but the optimal number that will allow you to enjoy tiny microscopic deposits of plaques and not more than that is less than 100 milligram per deciliter, and the good cholesterol has to be, HDL has to be at least 60. Then, just like Dr. B, right, you will age gracefully and very tiny amount of plaques will deposit in your artery over decades and will never cause you any harm. Now, remember that if you are between 100 and 129 milligrams per deciliter of your bad cholesterol, the HDL, you are what they call near optimal. Means you are okay if you don't have diabetes, if you don't smoke, if you are not obese, if you don't have hypertension, if your triglycerides are normal, if you are not a couch potato. So you are okay if you are near normal, which means an LDL, the bad cholesterol, between 100 to 129. Remember, optimal is less than 100. Near optimal is if you are between 100 to 129 milligrams per deciliter. And that is easy to solve, right? If you are near optimal, just go to the gym and zip your mouth, just like Dr. B. And then you're going to have your LDL cholesterol that will drop to the level of a baby. My LDL cholesterol is at 80. Remember, optimal is less than 100. Dr. B has the LDL cholesterol of a baby. My LDL cholesterol, which I check every 6 months with a blood test that I check everything, right? Every parameter of my health, I check them every 6 months, right? My cholesterol, LDL, the bad cholesterol, is at 80. It's that of a baby. Why is that? Because I go to the gym 2 hours a day and I zip my mouth. I don't absolutely never, ever eat processed food. Anything outside that they sell, I don't buy it. I don't eat it, right? Never. I posted a lot of video about my diet. I'm on the keto diet, and that keto diet is 100% unprocessed food. 100%. I will never, ever imagine buying a pizza, a burger, buying this nasty red meat that they sell you. I will never imagine eating this garbage at all these restaurants that they sell people. It's nasty food. It tastes good, it smells good, it looks good, and they make it so beautiful in those plates, right? They bring you at the restaurant. It is nasty processed food. Whenever I go to a restaurant, if I have a date, I get a little coffee and I get simple eggs and some olive oil and an avocado. And the guy is always surprised. So you're not going to get our pizza or our pasta with this meat and that meat. Oh, you're not going to eat our T-bone steak. Blah. No, sir. You're going to bring me a nice coffee and you're going to bring me some eggs with nothing else, and you're going to bring me an avocado, and I'm going to put olive oil and blah, blah. That's how I eat when I go to a restaurant. And that's how I am able to make all my parameters of health like those of a baby. So, if you have a cholesterol, LDL, the bad cholesterol, that is near normal, between 100 and 129, make sure you look at all your other parameters. If you have high blood pressure, diabetes, high triglyceride, if your good cholesterol is not optimal, means not at least 60, but it's lower, then you have a problem, right? Because remember, there is no magic number at which you will not deposit plaques. And the higher your bad cholesterol and the lower your good cholesterol, the faster you're going to deposit those nasty plaques in your arteries. And eventually, by the time you reach retirement, right, you will have problems, right? You will have erectile dysfunction, you will have a stroke, a heart attack. It will get to you later than if your cholesterol was very high, right? But it will get to you. So it's just like high blood pressure. It's not because you have mild high blood pressure, which is stage 1, that you have to disregard it, right? High blood pressure, even stage 1, which is mild to moderate, will cause damage to your arteries, even though at a slower pace, but it will get to you. Do you know what I'm saying? There is no safe limit. It's like alcohol. You cannot say, well, I'm going to drink only 1 glass of wine. It's safe. No, it's not. Over time, it accumulates. You cannot say, I'm going to smoke only 1 cigarette. It's safe. It's just 1 cigarette. No, it's not. Over time, it accumulates. It has a cumulative effect. So, remember, optimal bad cholesterol less than 100. Near optimal is between 100 and 129. You need to address that. It's easier to address it than in case your cholesterol is higher. What do we call this freaking borderline elevation of bad cholesterol? It is also called mild elevation of your bad cholesterol. Any bad cholesterol, the LDL cholesterol, between 130 and 159 is borderline elevation of your bad cholesterol. Some people call that mild elevation of your bad cholesterol. It is very important to understand that it's not because it's borderline or mild that it cannot cause damage to you, right? The damage will happen, but it will happen slowly over time, right? But it will happen faster than if your cholesterol was normal, optimal, means less than 100, or near optimal, which is 100 to 129, right? So borderline elevation of your bad cholesterol LDL, which is between 130 to 159, even though it's borderline and mild, you need to freak out, right? Because it will cause damage over time. Going to the beach without ultraviolet protection because the weather is kind of cloudy doesn't mean that you're not going to increase your risk over time of developing skin cancer, right? If the weather is a little bit cloudy, a lot of the harmful ultraviolets, right, UVB, will be filtered by the cloud. But some of them will reach your skin. And over time, if you keep doing it and doing it and doing it, even if it's mild exposure to ultraviolet B, UVB radiation because of the clouds, you will still get damage over time to your skin, and eventually skin cancer will get you, right? So do not get fooled by these so-called mild, borderline adjectives that they use in medicine. Diabetes that is mild doesn't mean you don't need to freak out about it, right? If I had mild high blood pressure, mild diabetes, or mild high cholesterol, or mild elevation of my triglycerides, I would be freaking out, and I would do anything in my life possible to get rid of it, right? It is very, very important to understand a mild condition, a mild disease, doesn't mean your body is not getting harmed. So if you have borderline elevation of your bad cholesterol, which means mild elevation of your bad cholesterol, which means your bad cholesterol LDL between 130 and 159, do freak out. And number one, you need to first look at your HDL, the good cholesterol. Is your good cholesterol, the HDL, at least 60 or not? If not, you need to freak out even more, right? Because then you have not only your bad cholesterol that is borderline, which is mildly elevated, but your good cholesterol, which cleans your arteries from the bad cholesterol and takes it to the liver to be processed. Then your good cholesterol, you don't have enough of it, right? So you have two bad conditions: an elevation of the LDL and a low amount of good cholesterol. Then you look at your high blood pressure. Is it normal or not? Then look at your sugar, your fasting sugar, your hemoglobin A1C. Are they normal or not? Then look at your triglycerides. Are they normal or not? Then look at your body mass index. Are you overweight? Or are you obese? Are you a couch potato? Do you exercise or not, right? The more risk factors you have, right, the more you need to freak out about these mild elevation, borderline elevation, right? Let's suppose you have borderline elevation, mild elevation of your bad cholesterol. And in addition to that, you have mild to moderate elevation of your blood pressure, right? Which is borderline, which is stage 1 hypertension, right? And let's suppose your hemoglobin A1C is between 5.7 and 6.4, means you are pre-diabetics. And let's suppose you are also overweight, not obese yet, but overweight, and let's suppose you're a couch potato. My God, everything is mildly increased and mildly elevated, but my God, you have a lot of those that together are mildly elevated, and together they're gonna cause massive damage, right, to you. Remember that it compounds. Means having just your bad cholesterol elevated is better than having mild elevation of cholesterol plus mild elevation of high blood pressure plus borderline diabetes plus being overweight. So it compounds. Means when you put all these risk factors together in one person, even though if they are mildly abnormal, they will cause massive damage very fast, right? It compounds, right? You bring two things together that are bad, their effects is going to multiply, is going to compound. So pay attention to all your other parameters of health when you are dealing with this borderline elevation, also called mild elevation of your bad cholesterol. Look at the good cholesterol level. Look at your blood pressure. Look at your hemoglobin A1C. Look at your fasting sugar. Look at your body mass index. Look at your triglyceride. Look at yourself in the mirror. Are you overweight? Are you obese? Put yourself on a scale, right? Buy a scale, for God's sake. $20 on any website. You can buy a scale, put it in your shower, put it in your bathroom, and weigh yourself like Dr. B. Every freaking day I weigh myself to make sure I'm the optimal, nice, beautiful BMI, right? My BMI is at 20. I'm so lean, 0% body fat. If my BMI, body mass index, goes above 20, I freak out. Remember, a normal BMI is between 20 and 24.9. If you reach 25, you are overweight. If you reach 30, you are obese. It's crazy. Obese. 30% of the American population is right now obese. Half of them, they are overweight. Half of the American people are overweight, have a BMI at 25 or above. 30%, 1/3 are obese. Means they have a BMI at 30 and more or more. It's crazy. And the CDC estimates that in 10 years, all these people who are now overweight are going to become obese. So in 10 years, we're going to have half of the population in the U.S., right now, July 2025, right? Right now I'm recording, I'm talking to you, July 2025. The CDC, the Center for Disease Control, estimates that in 10 years from now, means by 2035, right, today, July 2025, by 2035, in 10 years from today, 10 years, half of the American population will be obese, not overweight, obese. Means a BMI at 30 and above. It's crazy. Means half of the population will be walking around with a belly the size of a 9-month pregnant woman, big butts, big hips, big triple chins. It's crazy what people are doing to themselves. Don't do this to themselves. Watch my videos, follow my advice. Follow my recommendation. Don't kill yourself. Don't enjoy life by eating constantly like my family members, my sister, everybody in my family, enjoying life. They are all obese or overweight. They are couch potato. They have high blood pressure, diabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol, high triglyceride. And they don't give a cat, so all they care about is enjoying life by constantly pushing food down their throat 5 or 6 or 7 or 10 times a day and processed nasty food. It is crazy what people are doing, right? So remember There is no single value for your cholesterol. You have to be careful. You have to be careful and put everything together. Your cholesterol, the bad one, the good one, the level of hypertension you have, if you have diabetes or not, your triglyceride, what is your body mass index. Put everything together and talk to your doctor. And you don't need to be a scientist to understand this, right? That the more risk factor you have, the more you are causing deposits of plaques in your arteries, and then you're putting yourself at risk of developing heart attack. So at a very young age, 40, 45, 50 people are starting to develop strokes and heart attacks and erectile dysfunction, kidney failure, and blah. It is crazy what people are doing to themselves. Don't do that to yourself. Retire healthy with Dr. B. God willing, we will retire together healthy and we'll die in our bed at the age of 100 healthy in our sleep, right? That's the goal. That is the goal. Do not take any medication. Do not take any medication. Atorvastatin calcium, right? The number one prescribed medication for people who have an increase of their bad LDL cholesterol. Do not take atorvastatin if your bad LDL cholesterol is borderline, also called mildly elevated, between 130 and 159. If your triglyceride are normal and your HDL, the good one, is at least 60, and you don't have diabetes, and your blood pressure is under control, and you're not obese or overweight, then you can get rid of that mild elevation of your LDL cholesterol, that borderline, by going to the gym, for God's sake, and zipping your mouth. It will disappear in 3 months, right? So remember, if you have near optimal elevation of your bad cholesterol, which means between 100 and 129, or if you have borderline elevation, which is mild elevation of your bad cholesterol, which means between 130 and 159, do not take medication, for God's sake. Just go to the freaking gym and zip your mouth. I swear to God, it will solve everything. Your cholesterol, your LDL, your bad cholesterol will drop easily like a stone under 100, right? And then you just hit the gym and exercise, lose some body fat, zip your mouth, stop eating all these burgers and fries and nasty pizzas and red meat and barbecue. My God, I can't believe how people eat this kind of garbage. You know, sometime every once in a while I get invited by patients or family or friends or neighbors to barbecues, blah, 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 weddings and, all this stuff, weddings and parties and birthdays and blah, blah, blah. I never eat that nasty barbecue, never. I have a coffee and an avocado, eggs, right? And I just zip my freaking mouth. There are other ways to enjoy people, enjoy the music, talk to people. All right, enjoy a nice beautiful coffee, a nice beautiful tea, no sugar, no nothing, right? No milk, no nothing. Healthy food, right? A little bit. I eat some nuts. Of course, they must have they know me by now, so everything is ready for me. They know Dr. B. Dr. B is coming to our barbecue party. He's not going to eat those nasty ribs. My God, it's just nasty, and they put it in that freaking barbecue. It's completely black, full of carcinogens. And then they wonder why in 20 years they got diagnosed with colon cancers and heart attacks and blah. I mean, it's just nasty, right? Don't do that. So don't take medication if your LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, is near optimal or borderline elevated, right? You just can't get rid of it easily by zipping the mouth and going to the gym, and that's it. And you're going to see at the same time, the miracle is going to happen because your blood pressure is going to become normal. Your doctor going to reduce the level, the medication dosage by half, and later even remove completely. Your diabetes is going to disappear suddenly because you have lost 20 pounds, right? Everything going to become normal. You're going to sleep good at night. Your erectile function going to come back. You're going to have an erection like when you were 20 years young. Your wife is not going to recognize you, right? And you're going to feel so good in your body. You're going to feel amazing. You're going to sleep good. Your brain is going to age gracefully. All your inflammatory marker, the C-reactive protein, right? The erythrocyte sedimentation rate, right? Everything going to become normalized. And you're going to, my God, it's going to change you completely. You're going to age gracefully. Your rate of aging will slow down. Remember that it has been proven, and it's the only proof that we have. The only way to slow down the pace of aging is to zip your mouth. Means even if you eat healthy calories, healthy food, you have to eat a little bit of it. And I posted video on that. That's the only proof. There's no magic number. There's no magic formula. There's no magic medication. There's no magic vitamin. There's no magic supplement, right? It is easy to do. I swear to God, you can do it. You will get used to it. And eventually you will be just like Dr. B. I swear to God, I haven't eaten any burgers in years. I haven't eaten any barbecue in years. I haven't eaten any pizza in years. I haven't eaten nasty processed food at these freaking stores that people buy in years. And I swear to God, I don't miss it at all. You get used to everything, right? Eventually you get used to it. It becomes natural. It becomes part of your lifestyle. It's like hitting the gym. Initially it's a hassle. What? I have to go again today to the freaking gym? But eventually, my God, if you don't go, you miss it. You go crazy. I would go crazy. I won't be able to sleep if one day I don't go to the gym, because my body needs that rush of adrenaline and that massive sympathetic nervous system boost. And I need to sweat. I need to feel hot. I need to have my heartbeat pump. I need to have this massive discharge of noradrenaline in my brain, serotonin in my brain, right? So I need to have all these beautiful effects in my brain, and my brain feels good. It's just like after you had sex, right? You had a wild night of sex, right? Your brain, your limbic system is happy. You have so much high serotonin in your brain, right? You have a lot of noradrenaline in your brain. You have all this beautiful chemical discharge in the synapses of your brain, and you feel so good, and then you sleep good at night. It is the same, right? The same when I hit the gym. And believe me, when I come back, I have my protein juice with a fistful of nuts, olive oil, walnut oil, right? My probiotics, tomato paste, no sugar, no nothing in it. My God, I feel so good. I don't miss that freaking pizza. I don't miss that freaking Burger King or that freaking French fries. My God, I swear to God, I don't miss it at all. If I missed it, I would order one day. The delivery guys will bring it, right? Just like my ex-girlfriend. And then she complains she has diabetes, her blood pressure is high, and her tummy is getting bigger and her ass is getting bigger. She complains. Well, obviously, each time you come here, I can see you ordering. Every weekend she would come here, she would order food. Constantly. In the afternoon, in the morning, in the evening. This guy comes and delivers food for her. Nasty freaking stuff that she puts in her belly. And then she asked me, how come you don't eat food? Well, I do eat food, but I don't eat this nasty stuff. And I eat a little bit, and it's healthy, it's unprocessed. So my risk of colon cancer is very low. My risk of dementia is extremely low. My risk of colorectal cancer, very low. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have diabetes. I don't have, my triglyceride are normal. My HDL cholesterol, the good one, is at 80. Optimal is at least 60. My bad cholesterol, optimal is less than 100. I am at 80. Everything like a baby. My liver function test, everything. And then I take the ultrasound probe. I check my carotid arteries, right, to look for any plaques. There's barely any, tiny 1 millimeter, barely. And I'm 50 years young, right? So by the time that plaque that is barely 1 millimeter like that, right, becomes a problem, I'll be already dead by 50 years dead, right? And I'm 50 years young. Guys, you will look at yourself in the mirror just like Dr. B. I have a huge mirror in my shower, right? My God, I'm 50. Am I really 50 years young? I look so beautiful. I look 100 times better than my nieces and nephews who are in their early 20s, 17. I have nieces, nephews, 17, 18, different ages, right? We are a big family. My God, all these young kids, young adults, they're just overweight, obese, couch potatoes, right? Always behind these freaking computer games. It's crazy. All this is freaking Instagram. What's the other freaking stuff? TikTok. My God, how the young people are wasting the precious years instead of learning music, arts, painting, drawing, carving, wood carving, plumbing, become an electrician. They don't know what they want to do. Most of them, they don't know what they want to do. Learn mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology. For God's sake, there's so many things you can learn when you are young instead of sitting your freaking ass all day long, all weekend long, all evening, playing video games with their daddy or their mom, everybody in the family. Or being on watching these stupid videos, these short videos. They are like long like this. And they show me all the time when I go over there to visit. All this freaking, it's funny what they post and what they watch. It's funny, but so what? Something is funny, and so what? You watch something, it's funny. Don't you want to learn a language, learn Spanish, learn Chinese Mandarin instead of watching this stupid funny video? Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. Okay, so what? It's funny. Okay. And so what? That's how you want to spend your youth? And then eating constantly, getting big, getting obese, overweight. 20-year-old kids, 19-year-old kids, 17-year-old kids, right? So remember, put everything together when you look at your cholesterol at the borderline level or near optimal, right? You have to look at all the other parameters. Look at your triglyceride, look at your good cholesterol. Is it at least 60? Look at your high blood pressure, blah, blah, blah. Put everything in the context. So be knowledgeable and then go discuss with your doctor. And tell your doctor, listen, I don't want the medication, the atorvastatin. Your doctor might say, well, I'm going to give you just 10 milligrams to start. No. Tell your doctor, give me 3 months. Give me 4 months. Give me 5 months. And hit the gym. The next day you're at the gym. Tell the doctor, I don't want it. Let's wait. Okay, oh, your doctor going to be amazed. Because the doctor loves to give you medicine. The doctor loves to prescribe you medicine. Like this, he can get rid of you quickly. He doesn't have to tell you everything that I took. How long it's been I've been talking to you? Way more than 10 minutes, right? I don't know. But the doctor is not going to spend time explaining to you everything that I told you. He's going to kick you out quickly because he wants to go in the other room to make more money. He's going to see 20, 30, 35, 25, 40 patients to make a lot of money to pay his Lamborghini, his Ferrari, his mansion, his mistress, blah, blah, blah. That's how medicine is going down the drain in America. So he's going to quickly give, oh, your cholesterol is borderline elevated. You are between 130 and 159. Oh, I need to give you 10 milligrams of atorvastatin or 20. Say, no, give me 3 months, doctor. Hit the gym. The next day, the same day, you come back home, you go to the gym. You get a gym membership. I have a gym at the condominium, and I have a lot of weights and free weights and kettle weights, and I have bars. I have everything in my own apartment too. I put them in a little corner on my balcony. I can do my workout in my balcony or at the condominium gym, and I have also a membership at the big stuff. I can go to the swimming pool, sauna, jacuzzi, blah, blah, blah. But I can do my gym wherever I want, wherever my mind. If I want to go outside, I go to the outside gym. If I want to exercise at the condominium, I do it. But sometimes I'm tired. I don't want to go out. I just do it here. I swear to God, 3 months, just buy some weights, do some push-up, pull-ups, get a bike, put it in your garage, right? Get a rower, put it in your garage. You can buy cheap stuff on eBay that people don't want to do anymore. Cheap bikes, cheap weights, cheap freaking rowers. I saw a rower, I wanted to buy it, put it in my balcony on eBay. $100, something like that. He probably got sick of it. He was almost new. He put a lot of pictures of it, and he showed me, he was showing the receipt when he bought it, or maybe he's moving somewhere else. $100, you can buy a beautiful rower. You do rowing every day, my God, your cholesterol going to disappear, your high cholesterol. Your diabetes going to disappear. Your love handle going to disappear. But then, after you exercise, you need to do like Dr. B. You need to zip it. You need to not come home and order a pizza or a hamburger, right? Like my ex-girlfriend, we go to the gym here. She exercises for not even half an hour. She doesn't do no cazzo. She doesn't do nothing, right? She's not even I can see she's doing nothing. She's always with her cell phone. So, and she sits down and she pushes this, she pushes that with her legs. She thinks that's going to make her lose her fat, right? She's doing nothing. And then she comes here after half an hour sitting behind that freaking stuff, pushing with her legs, checking her TikTok and blah, blah, blah. She thinks she's going to lose her fat, her belly and all this stuff. Nothing. Nothing's going to happen. Right? And then she comes order a pizza in the evening after we come back from the gym. Order food. Oh, but look, it's healthy food. It's pasta with rice and chicken. Look, it's very healthy. My God, it's nasty. Too many calories. What about that pasta? It's full of sugar. But she doesn't listen to me. She's enjoying life. Young woman, young guys, they want to enjoy life. Oh, let's enjoy life. So then become like half of the Americans in 10 years. By 2035, according to the Center for Disease Control, half of them will be obese, half of the Americans. Enjoy life. Guys, keep enjoying life. Be obese. Okay. And then die of a heart attack and a stroke. I have never seen, and I've been in medicine for 30 plus years. I've seen a lot. I'm a cardiovascular imaging specialist and also everything else specialist. I have 14 licenses in medical imaging. I have never seen a patient who has had a heart attack or a stroke or has been diagnosed with liver cirrhosis, kidney failure, blah, 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 not regretting their lifestyle. I have never seen somebody telling me, oh, it's okay. Oh, now I'm waiting for a kidney transplant. Now I had a stroke. Half of my body's paralyzed. Or I had a heart attack, massive heart attack, right? I'm stage C heart failure. But I'm okay. I don't regret it. I don't regret all the barbecues I ate. I don't regret all the pizzas I ate. I don't regret all the burgers I ate. I don't regret stuffing my mouth. They all do regret it. And the ones who regret it a lot are those who had strokes. Smoking, alcohol, burgers, fries, pizza, all this nasty stuff that give them high cholesterol, blah, blah. Eventually, stroke will get you. Heart attack will get you. Those are the worst. Those are the ones they are all depressed. I've never seen a patient who had a high level, a severe stroke, or the tiny heart attack, they are still okay. The tiny little stroke, they are still okay. But those who are half of their bodies paralyzed, those who are waiting for cardiac transplant, those who have destroyed their kidneys on a kidney transplant list, they are all depressed. When I look at their medications, they are all on antidepressants. They are all of the 100% on anti-anxiety medication, anxiolytics, anti-anxiety medication. Because it's very depressing to be in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s and see other people at the same age walking around, be healthy and everything. And you are on a wheelchair. You are on a stretcher because half of your body is paralyzed. You are on a wheelchair because you can no longer walk. You are bedridden because you have stage D heart attack. You are waiting for somebody to die so that you can get the heart of that person. You are waiting for somebody to die so that you can get the kidney of that person. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But the problem is that people, regular people like you, do not see what I see. I've been in medicine for 30 plus years. I see disaster. I see the fragility of the human body. I see how life is like a puff of smoke, can just disappear suddenly. A heart attack, and the guy dies in the emergency room. He's 40, 45, 50. Massive heart attack. They cannot revive him. Leaving a widow, 4 kids, 3 kids, an entire dream house, everything. Retirement gone, everything. I see that. I see people having massive strokes at a young age. Everything is destroyed. But people like you don't see that. People like my family members don't see that. People like my sister, they don't see that. People with my neighbors, my friend, the people I know. People in a lot of these staff members at our clinic, they don't see this kind of stuff because they are in the administrative part. They are desk people. They work behind the desk. If people are medical professional, nurses, doctors, we see this kind of nasty stuff. And you realize quickly this futility of this life and how fragile it is and how quickly, by the blink of an eye, it can be taken away. Not just taken away and you die, but also disability, massive disability because of a heart attack or a stroke or cancers that are quickly taking you away within a few months. You don't even have the time to have surgery because it has extended already everywhere. It's a disaster. Guys, remember, Dr. B doesn't tell you his opinion. Dr. B tells you the scientific evidence, the real scientific medical evidence, the science. Dr. B went to medical school and took the oath, the Hippocratic oath, more than 30 years ago. And Dr. B will never, ever put his own benefit above yours. Dr. B will always be honest to you. I will never sell you any garbage. I will never tell you any garbage. I will never tell you anything that is not backed by the scientific evidence, unlike all these quacks that are online and claim to be doctors. Shame on them. I can see after 2 seconds, 30 seconds I click on that video, I know the guy is full of BS, and I don't know if he's a real doctor or not, but I don't know. Stay away from them. Stay away from all these doctors who claim with these beautiful, elaborate videos full of special effect, musics and Hollywood style, that they care about you, that they want to sell you this, that you need to do this, you need to do that. No, a real doctor should stay in front of you, sit down like this with no special music, no special effect, no Hollywood style cinematography, and talk to you directly face to face, the same way I talk to all my patients at the clinic who love me so much, our big beautiful cardiovascular clinic. Regardless of your gender, ethnicity, race, color of your skin, whether you're a man, a woman, a female, anything in between, religious, non-religious, atheist, Christian atheist, Buddhist, Jewish, Muslim, I don't give a cat, so black, white, Latino. It doesn't matter to me whether you're a Republican, a Democrat, an independent, blah, blah, blah. I love you the same way I love medicine, and that's why I went into medical school 30 plus years ago, for the love of people and for the love of medicine. Viva la medicina. I love you guys, and I hope to talk to you next time. Put your comments, questions, any cazzo you want to ask down there. I promise I will get back to you. It might take time because I work 8 to 10 hours a day at the clinic, and I will never stop working, never retire. I'm 50 years young, and I will keep working for the next 50 years, God willing, until I'm 100 years young and die peacefully in my sleep, in my bed. And I have to exercise 2 hours a day, sleep 9 hours a night, But I will get back to you despite my busy, beautiful schedule that I love. I love you guys. I give you a big hug. Hope to talk to you next time. Bye-bye.